What is the best one-person business model for an entrepreneur in 2025? No office, no employees, no overhead, just you, your laptop, some Wi-Fi, and a skill. In this video, I'm going to break down what I believe is the most beginner-friendly, low-risk, high-reward one-person business model, and that is Upwork. And no, it's not about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's about building a real, flexible, and profitable business by yourself. Stick around because I'm gonna break down how I went from $0 to consistent income, how I actually get clients, and how to stand out in a crowded marketplace. So why Upwork out of all platforms? Because the truth is, it's not perfect, but at the same time, no way of getting clients is perfect. There's some fees, there's some competition, yes, but here's why it works. The demand is already baked into the platform. Clients are coming with money in hand, ready to hire for whatever service they're looking for. Trust is also built into the platform. You don't need to have a big personal brand or tons of followers. The best thing about it is you get paid to learn. The fastest way to get the ball rolling is to get yourself involved in some real projects and adapt as you go. When you're just starting out, the hardest part is getting your first client, and Upwork solves that with access because you don't need a big network, you don't need to do cold pitches, you just need to be strategic. Now you might be thinking, I'm not an expert in anything, but the truth is you just need to be one step ahead of the client. Here's some examples of beginner-friendly services that you can offer on Upwork. You have social media content, blog writing or articles, virtual assistant tasks, simple website edits, customer service, or lead generation and list building. I started out by doing simple graphics for a local doctor, and it turns out that there are tons of people that'll actually pay you for something like that. Now here's the million-dollar question. How do I actually get someone to hire me? And I'm gonna break it down in this simple three-step process. Step number one is optimize your profile. Niche down and be specific about what you do. Add a professional photo and a clear title, for example, short form video editor for TikTok and Reels. You also want to write a client-focused bio, right? So you want to be able to tell them what you can do for them, not so much about what you have done. And step number two is to apply like a human. You want the client to get some sort of sense of who you are as a person in your proposals. I feel like that's what has worked best for me. Tons of people are using AI now to write proposals and send to clients, and while you can do that, just make sure that you're editing them and cleaning them up a bit so they don't have any mistakes in them and they don't look too much like ChatGPT wrote it. Step number three, and this is a really important one, be willing to start small, especially when you're just starting out. It's not a problem to offer a free sample or to take a project at a lower rate than you normally would just to get your portfolio going and to get some reviews in. This can be really beneficial down the line as you start to build out your profile. Your first project is a foot in the door, and momentum is everything with Upwork. Once you have your first one, the next ones become 10 times easier. So how do you go from smaller projects to really getting your income to a point where you can be making thousands of dollars every single month consistently? Number one is, as you build out your profile and sign more clients on Upwork, do not be afraid to raise your rates, and it's justified now because you have more work experience and hopefully you've gotten some results for clients. You can also start to package your services. So let's say you were working for $15 an hour on Upwork before. Now you can change that into a $500 or $1,000 per month retainer. Another really important thing is having repeat clients or clients that stay with you for a long time. This makes having consistent income much easier when you have clients that have been with you for a year or 2 years, and this also shows really good history on your profile. And to keep clients long term, there is a big element of human touch that you'll need to use, so don't be afraid to communicate with clients, even over communicate if you have to. I feel like that's one thing that's led me to keep clients for a long time. You're also going to want to start systematizing things, keep track of your income, keep track of your workflows, create standard operating procedures, and this really helps if you wanted to build a team down the line and start to turn this one-person business into a bigger agency. Having really good systems and a good foundation is important because that way all the information isn't just in your head. You can use tools like Trello to keep work organized by client, keep your tasks organized, what you have to do a month down the line. Trello is the one that I use and a really good system to keep things organized. And the most important thing is to be constantly sending out proposals. I cannot stress this enough. Your business will not grow if you don't put in the work, and there are tons of jobs that get posted on Upwork every single day. So you want to be on there every day sending out proposals, proposals, at least 3 to 5 to start with, making sure that you're sending proposals out, because this way your business won't stall. And even if you lose a couple of clients, you always have new potential clients that you're talking to, and you can easily make up for it. And like I said, that is really the only way to grow your Upwork business. The bottom line is to just send out proposals and improve as you go. Before I wrap this up, I just want to talk about some common mistakes that I've made so you don't have to. And number one is pricing yourself too low. Like I said, this is okay in the beginning when you're getting your first few jobs, trying to build out a portfolio and some history on Upwork. But once you're a little bit deeper into it and you've had a good history on Upwork, you can start to raise your rates a little bit. Don't be afraid to take on bigger and bigger projects. Another really important one is poor communication. I've lost clients this way just by not communicating enough. Let's say something is going to be a day or two late. It probably would have been fine, but I never even told the client. And just doing that a couple times and having poor communication in general has led me to lose a few clients over the years. So make sure that you're always keeping your clients in the loop, keeping them updated on everything that you're doing. And another big mistake goes back to a point that I just made, is not sending out enough proposals. There have been a lot of times where I sign a couple of clients in a month, I get really busy in the client work, and in that I forget to send out proposals every day. I go weeks without sending proposals and the business kind of stagnates at that point. You definitely want to be treating this like a business, and like I said, you don't have to keep this a one-person operation forever. You can start to build a team out once you sign some clients, which is what I've done. So if you're an entrepreneur that's looking to grow your business from your laptop, I think Upwork is the best way to go if you're just starting out. If you'd like me to coach you on how to grow your Upwork business, click the link in my description. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video or took any value from it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.